Hello everyone, welcome!
Tell me what you want, and I will tell you who you are.
Welcome to our Let's Play series of Pathologic. This is Colonel RPG as usual. Very happy that you chose to join me here with Gorky Kane, who probably is gonna have something to say about what happens now. So last episode we found out that the cathedral has been overrun with disease, and we know, well, I have a suspicion that it's the Shabnak that went in there, the shapeshifter. I'm not really sure. People say it was a woman. It's most likely Clara. I think. Maybe. What happens now? Olgimsky will try his best to burn the girl at the stake. Talk to her. You're the least likely to fall under her spell. Perhaps she'll tell you something of interest. Yeah, where can I find her? I need to find her. She was staying in the Saburov family first, or with the Saburov family first. But then they presented her with her own house. She's too afraid to stay there alone, though. Instead, the girl keeps hiding in the foulest slums this town has to offer. Apparently, the disease does nothing to her. Yeah, I imagine the disease does nothing to her. Those are sinister signs, and do you not want to catch her? What for? Now that Simon is no more, these witch hunts lose all purpose. I've learned everything I wanted to know. My brother was alive until the very end, when he was turned into the smallest of shreds. He's alive, even now. How do you know that? I talked to him today. He needs a new body, and we shall provide him with it. So you'll require more blood spilled? No, nothing but optics. There is a place that would allow us to retain the memory of him, to focus the sense of his presence. A kind of a chapel where one would be able to see, or would be able to enjoy his company. To focus on him. Yeah, I see. That would be the focus, wouldn't it?
The Inquisitor is counting on you to show her where to strike, isn't she?
To show her... To show whom? I'm not sure what he's talking about there. Also, what weapon do I have? I have this beautiful weapon. Good. Let's have a chat with this. This would be... It's been a while since we've actually done a quest for this guy. This would be... It's not Simon. Dang it. Victor.
What?
Yeah. So yesterday you managed to capture this disease, he asks. Oh, or so I've heard anyway. The town is abuzz with horrifying rumors of people being dissected alive. Obviously, I don't believe those. The more dangerous kind of rumors are, it turns out, those about you acquiring a sample of infected blood. Yes, quite so. The bacterium has been caught and encased in glass. I didn't do it on my own, though. I had help. More importantly, they say that you are now able to track down the shape-shifting disease carrier, comparing their blood to that sample you obtained yesterday. If they are one of the townsfolk, it can't be that hard to recognize them. Why are you telling me this? This is a witch hunt in the making, as if dim-witted blackguards murdering women in the streets wasn't enough. It seems that our governor is now inclined to extend his greed reach towards the town's notable people. Several young women stand accused after the cathedral business. Yeah, I know who these are. What happened at the cathedral, anyway? A disease carrier got into the cathedral last night. Everyone inside perished. Yeah, making it past your impregnable quarantine. Human or spirit, it's very clear now that this is an individual who can walk. And, it's probably quite malicious. Many people are reveling in this particular certainty. How so? An Inquisitor arrives tomorrow. It seems to me that someone wants to dispose of several young women before his coming. Presently, the sword of justice hangs suspended above Yulia and Lara. They have been arrested and on Saburov's authority, but Vlad Olgimsky hasn't been idle either. If the girls survive until tomorrow, the Inquisitor will establish the truth, but someone is eager to get ahead of him. What does Olgimsky have to do with this? Actually, with the women, not really with trying to hunt down the Shabnak. I guess, you know, that probably is, yeah, he's just basically trying to hunt down the Shabnak, and that's what he's doing. The Olgimskys claim they can prove the girls' innocence. Perhaps they already know who the real culprit is. Somehow I have no doubt about that. I've heard the criminal is being kept inside the termitary. Huh. That explains a few things. I'll talk to Olgimsky there, then, because I really had to.
My ears.
That's just a fly that got in there. Kerminsky, like what we lack right now is a vampire of an inquisitor. Yeah, at least he might manage to restore this town to some semblance of order. I can't work in these conditions. Oh boy. And we do have a quest for today, Witch Hunt. We have caught the bacteria. Now we know what the blood of an infected man looks like. We have learned what the sand plague does to its victims as it thrives within their bodies. The rulers have chosen to take advantage of these findings in order to reignite the witch hunt. Only this time it is with the carrier instead of the man-eater. I need to talk with Saburov about it. Yes, I do. And I also need to look at my notes over here, because I believe, I don't know what day it is. Actually, it's easy to tell. It is day 6. So we have, there it is. So we have new letters. Did I read yesterday's letters? The last, and Solar microbe was captured. The formula for the vaccine has been discovered. Judging by the reports we have received, this is the keystone of your strategy to halt the outbreak. However, if you would allow us to remind you the conditions of our agreement, your strategy should also accomplish the final goal, which is to reveal the source of the disease and destroy it. I think I read this. To make re-emergence of the epidemic impossible. You gave your word that you would wipe the disease from the face of the earth, and this is something we would like to count on. Even more so, since your investigation of the carrier hypothesis suggests that the outbreak was a matter of contingency. Yeah. We approve of the direction your investigation has taken. Everything seems to be in line with the expectations we had of you. The only circumstance we find regrettable is that you did not manage to destroy the creature earlier. Yeah, I read that. Let's go with this. Victor's note. Troubling news, Bachelor. An accident. I don't know when I got this letter, though, but yeah. An accident of disastrous proportions has taken place in the cathedral. At least 1,000 people have died. The town is ripe for another murderous witch hunt. Please come to see me as soon as possible. I really would like that they would keep the numbers to a normal levels, like 20 people have died, because there were like 10 bodies in there. 1,000 seems a little bit extraordinary. Maria Cana. Well, I will talk to her right now. I must warn you while I still can. Later today, the governor is going to play a disgusting maneuver in which you are assigned the role of a hanging judge. Be on your guard. That's the second warning that we get. Do not let them seduce you with whatever tempting defendants they will parade before you. They are innocent. Of this I have no doubt. I will tell you the details the moment I see you. Is this all right? Oh, it is totally all right, Maria. Always. The problem here is defining who the governor is. I think it's the Saburovs. So what Victor just said about the Olgimskis actually wanting to prove these people innocent totally aligns with what Capella told me, because she said that her dad was gonna ask me something, and I think I might be mistaking things there, because he didn't actually ask me anything. Anyway, we are gonna go to the other side of town, but first we're gonna chat here with Maria. I didn't look at the floor before. Hi, how's it going?
Those whom you save will speak for themselves.
I thought they would speak for me. Wasn't that what the beginning of the game told me? Tomorrow, everything will change, she says. Everything? This is suddenly gonna become a side-scroller platformer. Multiplayer. And with microtransactions. Is something bothering you? I feel a powerful surge of life force. How strange. I expected to be overcome with it on the first day when Simon died, but it's only happening now. Time to begin, she says. What are you talking about? Nothing of importance, she said. No, it is, but it's just a powerful surge of life force. And she was expecting it on the first day when Simon died. Are you giving birth to Simon? Again. What is... What is this? What does she mean? What is she doing? I mean, the birth theory. It's the surge of life force. And the expecting is probably the word that tipped me toward that. Yeah, anyway. Nothing of importance, she says. I love seeing how unexpectedly, peculiarly, and precisely every omen, prediction, and foretelling comes true. It's time for me to begin fulfilling my duty. Well, I'm glad to be of assistance, because I've been following your words from the beginning of the game all along, or trying to anyway. And you haven't said anything of import since then. Seems like my time, she says, has come, Bachelor Dankovsky. Yeah, what are you going to do? Oh, I don't know yet. It'll become apparent soon. For now, I want to stay alone. I'll be sleeping I want to dream about Mother and Simon. I want to ask them questions. Well, sleep then.
I often feel...
So, everything will change tomorrow. Don't know what to say. Don't know what to say. I do need to go to Yulia, and I think... No, there's nobody over here. Okay. So, I need to cross the river, which shouldn't be much of a problem. The rats are going to be a bit of an issue, but... that should be fine. There's a little bit of plague. And it's 10 a.m., I think. It was 5 bottles. It is 10 a.m. Look at me, knowing where to go and all that. Or not where to go, but the time. So the bridge doesn't have rats. And there's a lady over here that repairs stuff, which is good because I'm wearing some stuff, but not all. Would you kindly mend my clothes? Thank you. And, oh boy. Hi. Yeah, you shall not get me. I hear moaning. Oh boy. Okay, there's rats. Or there's gonna be rats because it's a dead end. Okay. Ooh, I see you. Okay, there's plague all over. Please don't get stuck. Oh, nice soundtrack. Okay. Yeah, you guys kill the people of town. That's fine. I don't want that to happen, but, you know, it's just, what can I do? Should I go in? No. So there's a bandaged dude. Did I talk to him? I think I talked to him already today. Hi. Yeah. Maybe. He talks about the wenches. He doesn't have anything for me. Okay. Hey, little girl. I need... That was a bomb. That's fine. It's okay. Let's... Oh, don't need that. That kills me. I do need this. 1. How much for this? 5. Okay, 2 of these then. Thank you very much. This is a terrible thing. Those guys are scary because they make that sound. And now, is she in prison? Because this is Lara, right?
Yulia wanted to see Clara for some reason.
Yeah, I wonder why. Is there anything I can do to be of help? Weren't you in prison? I'd be extremely thankful to you if you could feed me and provide me with medicine. Go ahead and take anything you need. Thank you. Good. I think I...
My lips are too dry.
Got some things. Good day, Lara. The governor believes it's... Oh, good day, Daniel. I'm not offended at all. You don't have to say anything. Do you need my hand? My arm? Well, thank you. I don't know. I wanted to talk to you first. Where were you last night? I stayed in, just like you advised everyone to. I found out about the cathedral situation in my usual way by listening to the shouting in the streets, and then my former milk lady. She's still alive. Can you imagine that? I think I know what that is. Shouldn't he be milkmaid? Milkmaid? Is it milkmaid or milk lady? I know what it is. I'm pretty sure that's not the name that it's given in English, but yeah, anyway. Knocked on my window and told me about my necklace. What necklace? I had antique jewelry. It was very dear to me. And not just me. Stamatin offered me 10,000 for it. A fortune back then, especially for an ordinary Kamain tree necklace with dark metal lacework. It's not really... I don't really think it was worth that much, although the carving was magical. The beads from this necklace were found at the cathedral. Were they? Wait a minute. Her former milk lady. She's still alive. Can you imagine that? Well, she would be, what, 70? I don't know how old you are. She looks about, what, 30? Here. And I would say probably at most 50 here, but still. Well, I guess 40 years old on top of that. Yeah. Knocked on my window and told me about the necklace. But she doesn't... Wait a minute. Was it Stamatin that asked for... I'm gonna ask that. Are you crying? I'm not really sure what that is. The beads were in their mouths. Huh. These poor unfortunates were muttering that Mara, yeah, we heard that, sprayed her tears over them. Others said she kissed them. The rest claimed that she offered them water. People called these beads Lara Ravel's tears. And now everyone will think that it was my doing. Oh, they won't. Thinking is no longer a commodity everyone can afford. And the streets are full of crawling beasts. Check my blood first. It's only fair. At least you won't have any doubts that you're telling the truth then. Thank you, Lara, I suppose. Okay,
It's alright. The train will arrive soon. It will bring everything we need to be saved.
You hope so, at least. Is there anything I can do to be of help, she asks. Oh, no, it's not like that. I came by to check on you. Oh, I've been thinking, she says. Do you think this evil can be punished at all? If it has neither a source nor a carrier, how can it be stopped? It's not dissolved in the things that can neither be cut nor burned. This challenge is beyond human capabilities, isn't it? Tell me, does the Inquisitor arrive today? Today or tomorrow? The purpose of the Inquisition is just that. They exist to do... How many times does this game employ this thing? Seriously. Anyway, it doesn't bother me too much. They exist to do the humanly impossible. That's the only way to justify their horrible license. Rumor has it we've been sent someone particularly sinister. Is that true? Yeah, I think it's Karminski. A rather peculiar man. He's a morphine addict. He'll take morphine, doze off for a day, and then present a solution to any problem. He's living with one foot in the grave and another one on the scaffold. But he has yet to make a single mistake. How would you know? He's an Inquisitor. His word is law. Anyway, and you're obliged to suggest a complete and workable solution to the Inquisitor, aren't you? Well, apparently not necessarily. If I just have to pass over the data I've managed to collect to him. No, let's go with this one. Should I trust her, though? Should I trust her? Why is she asking me this? I'm not gonna trust her. Not necessarily. Well, you're almost done, aren't you? You figured out how to crush it, haven't you? You've estimated and calculated the requirements, haven't you? I hope we figured out who the carrier is. But this evil has no source. I feel uneasy. I'm afraid you're about to be dealt a hard blow today. There is always a source. I didn't actually drop the medicine. That's nice. Which means I have it over here. Drugs. What did she give me? Oh, she gave me Lara's blood. So I need to test that. There's only 2 places where I can test that. With a microscope. So I will need to sell some of my other stuff if I can. What can I sell? Molotovs, yeah. I have 2 of them. And there's a little kid. I wonder if he wants a Molotov cocktail. Or any cocktail. Do you like drinking, like, really, really strong vodka? Let's go with that. Oh, lovely. I love you. Well, let's not say that. People might think bad things. I don't. Let's go. Let's get that out of there. See you later, little kid. Be sure not to drink too much. Oh, boy. So we're going to Yulia's house. No, we're going over here. No, actually, I don't need to, because since I gave away the, yeah, okay, I still have room to, carry the, ooh, this is gonna be tricky, I imagine. To carry another vial of blood, because I'm gonna need to test her blood as well. And with any luck, or with a lack of luck, I should say, it's not gonna be a woman at all. There's a dead person over here. Nope. It's a... Holy crap, people are just... Oh, that guy's alive. I'm not giving him anything. I want to see how much... I want to finish the game and see how much... how many things I could afford. You know, to give away. I heard another explosion. She's always alright. These guys are always alright. Hey, Yulia.
I'm afraid I'm of little use now.
So what is the news? Any further discoveries, she asks. Yeah. I saw the murderer yesterday, did I? I didn't. Huh. Let's go with this one. Yulia, you stand accused of a crime. Saburov wants to publicly announce that it was you who visited the cathedral. Does he now? She says. So, these are the consequences of yesterday's conversation. A domino effect, no less. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company, then? Did you come to see me as a friend? Or in your, shall we say, official capacity? Yulia, I've always been your friend. What makes you ask something like this? I know they have found something that belongs to me in the cathedral. Let us see. A white scarf made of silk. A set of silver earrings with tiny emeralds in them. A gold ring made in the shape of a squirrel biting its tail. A pair of suede mittens. And a twirine flask adorned with a crude engraving of me. Is that all? What? Did they do that? They say that in their death throes, people were tearing the jewelry from the lady guest, the murderer, while she was covering them in her deadly kisses. Huh. Interesting, this one as well. They say that whoever it was in the cathedral was offering people infected jewelry. I can't say that word very easily. I mean, I can, I just need to think a lot. Which they accepted, hoping to exchange it for food. Let's go with this one. How did your belongings find their way into the cathedral, Yulia? I gave these trinkets to someone whom I believe to be innocent. At least, this is what my calculations suggest. However, you have mentioned Saburov. This does not quite gel. Could it be a case of split personality? What are you talking about? Are you talking to yourself? Let's go with this one. Tell me the name. At least I'll be able to ask this person a few questions. I'd like you to promise me that the person in question will not suffer your anger. Instinctive anger, inconsiderate fury. These are no good advisors on the matter. This is a very complicated case, you see. No matter how tempting the most obvious conclusions may be. You have my word. I'm not gonna... No, I will not burst out in anger. It's fine. My character doesn't quite do that. At least, I don't think he does. Yes, I give you my word of honor. Her name is Clara. Well, thank you for the news. She is a little girl with quite a few peculiar thoughts to play with. Huh, curious definition. I assume you know her well and have had time to grow fond of her. They say she's a gifted hypnotist. They do say that, don't they? Though I feel more amused by something else. The rumors of a semi-transparent witch are obvious nonsense. But then, how did it get into the cathedral? You have inspected everything inside, did you not? Sort of. The building was hardly prone to an intrusion like this. Oh, yeah, I did that. No, that was a previous quest. Not a single person died there in 2 days. Yeah, the building was almost watertight. This cathedral is damned, Daniel. Your project required a miracle to bear fruit, yet no miracle would ever happen within this empty shell of a temple. Everything that has transpired was to be expected. The cathedral was breached because there was no possibility it wouldn't happen. These circumstances were ushered in by causes of a higher order. Yeah... Still, do show me your hand, please. Okay, I got her blood.
People die scurrying from their homes. The town is in agony. There's panic on the streets.
And dead people.
Here's your causa mortis.
Dying. Causa mortis? Did she pronounce that in a weird way? I think she did. I wanted to ask the first line there, but I didn't want to go away without blood because I don't know. So yeah, yesterday I finally saw the murderer. A very unpleasant sight. Let's see how she replies to that. Oh, is that so? Would you tell me more? She asks. Then she's curious again. Like Lara. It could have been worse. What we're dealing with is a bacterium of a very distinct type. Yeah. That's the murderer we're talking about. Yeah. Although, I have to admit, I've never seen anything like it. It propagates extremely quickly. It's truly unbelievable. However, I have a theory already. Oh, what kind of theory, she asks, being very curt. An infection like this, let's go with this one. A bacterium of this kind could only emerge in a very specific environment. So I suspect that all cases we're dealing with have to have a common source. I so much hope it's true. If this source of infection is eradicated, the outbreak will cease. Why? She asks, again being very curt. The bacteria that have already escaped into the open will expire soon. They can't survive without leaving blood, and whenever they find blood, they immediately deplete it to consequently perish like fish out of water. Well, this leads us to a very simple conclusion. Find the guilty party and burn them. Then the age of blissful serenity will come down upon us. I don't like that she has a very different attitude now. Remember how she was pleading for Clara's safety before, and now she's saying that I should find the guilty party and burn them? If only it was that simple, I'm gonna say. Anyway, we need to go test the blood. That's of utmost priority, because otherwise I'm not gonna be capable of going around. So let's see, where can we go? We can go to the town hall. The town hall doesn't have anything for us. We do need to go over there. What should I do? I should go over there, and then we can go over there to Ruben's place. Started the day over here, so I have seen everything. I've been everywhere. Unless... No, we went over there, didn't we? In the morning. Anyway, we're out of time for the day, so we're gonna need to make our way to the lump. But that's gonna be next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pathologic. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye!